Hello everyone. Like we said, we're going to be starting the CROD and coccidosis treatment. So these are the drugs we're going to be using. This is Taludos Extra for the CROD, and this is Central Dicos for coccidosis. Yes, this is what we're going to be using for both the CROD and coccidosis treatment. And yes, we're going to be combining it. It can be combined, definitely. Hi everyone. Welcome to our day 15 of pullet to layer class. This is our beds on day 15. This is actually in the night. Like I said, we're going to be shooting sometimes in the night. So you can see how bright our breeding pen is. Just one big bulb can actually serve this whole place. Yes. We feed the birds ad libitum. When I mean ad libitum, we feed them around the clock. There's always food for them to eat. That's how your birds grow fast. There's always food for them to eat. Like I said yesterday, we started the CROD and coccidosis treatments. And before this video, you saw the CROD and coccidosis treatment, which is the central dicos and Tylodox. The Tylodox is actually for CROD, and CROD stands for chronic respiratory disease, while the central dicos is for coccidosis. I love central dicos a lot. You can use central dicos for your birds, but it is not advisable, and then we don't use central dicos for laying birds. You can see that our birds are growing big. Yes, and some people, they are always fond of saying the bird is not sick, why are you giving the birds drug? Don't wait till your birds are sick before you give preventive medication. You can see that we've expanded the place. Don't wait till your birds are sick before you give preventive medication, because once they get sick, whether it's broilers or layers, for layers you are taking back their laying dates. Like, if they're supposed to lay for you by next week, you will take the date backward because you need to treat them, and the birds that are sick, they will not lay, they will not form well. So you need to give preventive medication, because that CROD we always talk about, it is already in them. They came with it. So you don't wait till when they start showing signs before you treat. So please, whether you are doing boilers or layers, we've already said it subsequently that you should give CROD preventive medication early, and we prefer to give it along with our coccidostats. So we usually treat coccidosis and CROD together. It's very, very important. These birds, they already passed 2 weeks, and you know how dirty that layers can be, and they not fall sick. You want them to continue like that. They are still on super starter, chicken super starter. Actually, they are still on chicken super starter. You can see how active and playful the birds are. That's how pullets are. That is how pullets are. Pullets are very playful. They are very active. Their eating, the capacity has increased. It has increased. Yes, they are eating very well now. We are gradually counting our dates. This is day 15, so we are already on the third week. By the 21 now, 3 weeks will be complete. So you can see that we are gradually getting there. We are gradually getting there. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. And for those that always do fast forward in the video, you will miss some parts. And please get a notebook. Get a notebook. Like I will always say, pullet is not like broilers. Pullet, you will need a vet to put you through in some things. And if you want to reach out to us, we might not always be there to help you out, even in the WhatsApp group. So you have to get a pen and write and watch the video over and over and over again, because the boiler business, everybody have started entering boilers, but because pullet is more capital intensive, most persons are skeptical, because boiler is quick money. So you want to do the work for pullets. If you want to really do pullets, then you will want to really do it well, so you don't have mortality, you don't have stress, because this one is more risky than boilers. Boilers, at least in 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, you already, by 8 weeks, you already gotten your money back. But this one, you are already taking a risk. You are waiting for a long time. So don't go and wait and take care of birds when they are now like 4 months. They are not dying because you choose not to do some medication and vaccination. And like I already said, there are some vaccination that we'll be doing. I'll be showing you as we are doing it. So it is very, very important. There are a lot of vaccination we are going to do. Like, it's not just the normal Lasota that we see, Lasota and Gomboro. There are some Lasuta, that there's some vaccine that is triple vaccine, double vaccine. We have fowl pox. So we have a lot of vaccine that we want to do, fowl cholera and all. And it is very important you do it for your pullets. And you know, like their vaccination starts from day old. You've seen the vaccination that we did in day old. So it is very, very important that you take the class very, very seriously. And yes, we are still contemplating if we are going to put these ones in cages. We might want to do it on the deep litter to see, like I said, might. We've not decided to see how their percentage lay can still do. So we can tell you that, okay, if you do it like this, even if you can't buy a cage, your birds will still do well. So you want to follow us back to back, help share the video, help a farmer out there. They are on coccidosis and CROD treatment. They are going to be on this treatment for 5 days. Then we will do the next vaccination we are going to do. So it's going to be a beautiful ride. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're just joining us for the first time. So we'll see you tomorrow, the 26th. The place is expanded, and you know that your birds, they like a clean place. Yes, they like a clean place. They like clean place. They like space for them to jump. They like a clean place. And if you see them dust bathing, it's a normal thing for birds, whether broilers or pullets. When you change the litter, they just want to be bathing inside the dust. And you can see they are gradually growing. They are growing. You can see that they are growing. They are looking better. At least they are bigger than when they came. So at second week, if your birds are weighing at least 120 grams at day 14, you are doing well. So we'll continue. We'll see how it goes. So see you tomorrow, day 16. Hello everyone. Welcome to day 16 of our pullet to layer class. Yes, this is day 16. We are gradually getting to 3 weeks. Yes, gradually we're kicking off to 3 weeks, and we're still on zero mortality at this 16, which is a very good one. The bears are still on CROD and coccidosis treatments. CROD and coccidosis treatment, and I'm going to be taking this treatment for 5 days. This is our beds at this 16. They're looking good. Yes, they're definitely looking good. The size and all. And for those that have been asking, like we said from the beginning, we are using chicken feed. Yes, we're using chicken feed for them. We're using chicken feed. I really like their growth. They are growing. They are growing so well. They are growing so well. I'm not saying chicken feed is the best. It's just that it's readily available in my location. There is stock feed. You can use stock. We used stock for our previous batch. There's happy chicken and all that. So we'll prefer to use chicken this time to see how far the bears do. But so far the bears are doing so great at the 16. They are looking really good right now. Seriously, we're not using charcoal. You know, we stopped using charcoal for a very long time. And like I said, that's because we are brooding in-house. We are not brooding in our outdoor pen. We are brooding in-house. So that's one of the reasons why we stopped using charcoal for a very, very long time. The birds are great. Their eating capacity has increasing with their drinking. They are really, really active. Your birds are supposed to be active. You see the way they are jumping, flying on their feeders and all. That's how active your birds are supposed to be. Your birds are supposed to be active. They are supposed to be active. Pullets are very active birds. Yes, and they don't fall sick easily. But don't say because they don't fall sick easily, you are going to just behave anyhow or don't take care of them. These birds, they can be doing well at a point, but if they want to switch to being sick, you'll be amazed at how it will just turn. So it's possible for you to have a good experience from the beginning to the end. Yes, it's possible to have a good experience from the beginning till the end. Just be taking care of them well. Keep your biosecurity top notch. Yes, keep your biosecurity top notch. You understand? That's why I say get a book and a pen. Do your vaccination the right time. Give medication before they are sick. As a medication we are going to be doing that, they don't need to show signs before we do it. For those that keep saying, I see a lot of persons that don't understand the business, they will keep saying they are not sick, why give them drugs? Just be playing. That's the only thing I can say. Just be plain. Your birds do not need to be sick before you give them drugs. They don't need to be sick before you give them drugs. Yeah, there's some certain kind of drug you're supposed that you don't need to give them until they show signs. But there are some like treating CROD, treating coccidiosis, treating fowl cholera, like giving a vaccine for fowl pox. All those things, they don't need to be sick before you treat it. So like I said, get a book and go alongside us. There are a lot of vaccination we are going to be doing. We are going to show you how to vaccinate some of your birds. You can, some of the vaccinations you can do it yourself. Some you might need a vet. But if you are so versatile, if you're so open to learning, you would be able to do most of the vaccination yourself. Pullet farming is easy. It's just that it takes a bit of time for your birds to start laying. But pullet farming is very, 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 very easy. Pullet farming is very, very easy. So these are birds at the 16, they are doing so great. There are a lot of things for you to learn. Yes, but we don't want to bombard you. It's just as we are going each day, we are talking about a new thing. At each batch, if there's something that we want to do, we will talk about it and treat it as a group. So stay tuned. Day 16, the birds are active, they are doing well, they are growing, their weight is okay. So we'll see you at day 17. Hi everyone. Welcome to day 17 of our pullet to layer class. We are gradually getting to the end of week 3 very soon, so we are growing. We are going gradually. Before you know, we'll be on week 10. So this is day 17. The birds are doing great. They are growing. They are growing. They are growing. You can see that the only thing that is constant is their growth, and then we are still on zero mortality. It is very possible to rear your birds from pullet stage to laying stage without mortality. Yes, pullet, very possible, but it depends on your management practices. So today we're going to be talking about the local diseases and challenges that affect your birds and the management that you can put in place, because this is an investment. It's a long time investment. So if anything happens halfway, you have lost your money. That's why it's a risky investment, and it's quite different from boilers. So if anything happen halfway, you have lost your money. So you want to take it very seriously. And for those that have workers, as an owner of business, you're supposed to know the business more than your workers. Yes, you're supposed to know it. When workers find out that you know the business, they cannot do it. They will not form for you as much as when they know Oga don't know anything or Madam don't know anything. Yes. So as a business owner, it is very, very important that you know the business. It is very, very important that you know the business. So this is day 17. Different disease that can affect your breast. We have CROD. CROD is chronic respiratory disease. That's what CROD is. Most people don't know what CROD is. CROD is chronic respiratory disease. We have coccidiosis. Most people know what coccidiosis is. Yes, most people know what coccidiosis is. The red poop one. We have fowl typhoid. We have fowl cholera. We have fowl pox. That was another very common one with pullets, cockerel. Sometimes even affect boilers. We have Newcastle. Newcastle. That's why we always say vaccinate your birds. We're always saying it. Vaccinate your birds. Very, very important. Vaccinate your birds. We have Newcastle. Then we have the Gomboro, the IB. Most people are afraid of Newcastle. If Gomboro comes for you, Gomboro, bird flu, those kind of diseases, when they come, it's disastrous. Yes, it's very disastrous. When Gomboro come for you, it's very, very disastrous. So we have different diseases that can affect your birds. We have the CRD, we have coccidiosis, we have fowl typhoid, we have fowl cholera, we have fowl pox, we have Newcastle, we have Gomboro, we have bird flu. You know that bird flu, most times it's people in desert states that really get that bird flu. You see most times during the ember period, we just hear that in desert states, their birds are dying. They always tend to have bird flu a lot, and I don't. There was a time they said they even had a vaccine for bird flu, but I don't think it was viable enough. So bird flu, it's another one. And most times it's because those places they have farms that are situated close to each other. Yes, you can see one street there like 7 or 8 farms. So most times that's what happens. Bird flu tends to be very common in places where you have um, birds situated in the same place. So what are the things that you can do? That there are different things you need to put in place. Seriously, there are different things you need to put in place so you can be safe. You need to have a vaccination program. That's one. Actually, you have 5 things you need to put in place. One, you need to have a vaccination program. You need to take biosecurity protocols very seriously, your biosecurity measures. I cannot overemphasize biosecurity. Biosecurity is very, 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 very important. It's very, very, very important. Then proper sanitation and hygiene. Proper sanitation and hygiene. It's also very, very important. Proper sanitation and hygiene is also very, very, very important. Cannot be overemphasized. It is very, very important. You can see how active these birds are. That is how your pullet is supposed to be. They need space. They want to be active. They want to fly. They want to be happy. They want to play. That's how pullets are. Pullets are very playful and happy animals. Yes, it will get to a point now when they will start choking you with their beak. That's why we debeak them. So another one is the nutrition and health management. Very, very important. Then regular monitoring and vet care. I said I'm going to, it's 5 things you need to put in place: the vaccination programs, biosecurity protocols, proper sanitation and hygiene, nutrition and health management, and also the regular monitoring and vet care. So these five points I just listed, I'm going to be talking about it one after the other tomorrow. Yes, so the video doesn't get too long. We're going to talk about it one after the other tomorrow. So get your book and pen ready. Always take notes in all the videos. Stop assaulting the videos, because the knowledge you will need it one day, and then you want to go back and start looking, oh, I didn't watch it well. So take your time, your leisure time, watch it. So watch it. You can see that the birds are growing. They are looking so well. We are not yet 3 weeks and we are this big. So we are feeding ad libitum. We are not weighing the feed we give them. Though we know the amount of feed they eat in a day, but we are not waiting to say, oh, this bird is going to eat this bird is going to eat that. That's what we put. We are feeding ad libitum, and one of the reasons why we change to this feeder early is because they can't waste from this feeder. So yes, we are feeding ad libitum. Let them eat it. They came to eat our money, so let them eat it. So gradually we are growing. So tomorrow we'll talk about the 5 points. See you tomorrow, day 18. Hello everyone. Welcome to day 18 of our pullets to layer class. Um, we all know that our birds are still on still on CROD and coccidosis treatment. And the CROD and coccidosis treatment that we used is central dicause and tylodox. We already posted the video earlier on. We use central dicause and we use tylodox. So this is the 18. The birds are active. They are very playful. You can see how active and playful the birds are. They are very, very playful. Yesterday we highlighted 5 things that you need to put in place. 5 things you need to put in place so that you have a good rearing experience with pullets. 5 things. We talked about vaccination programs. We talked about the biosecurity protocols. We talked about proper sanitation. We talked about nutrition and health management, and also regular monitoring of your flock. I'll say today we are going to talk about the five different things. We're going to expatiate on them. Well, we'll talk about the vaccination program. Some persons don't take vaccination very seriously. You see a lot of persons, even in boiler class, in boiler groups, you see people talking, or they don't need this. You can be so careless with your boilers. Don't try it with your pullets. Please, you can be careless with your boilers, but don't try it with your pullets. You can be careless with your boilers, but don't try it with your pullets. I'm sorry. I'm very serious. This is a long time investment. A long time investment. You can be careless with your boilers, but don't try it with your pullets. So vaccination is very, very, very important. Vaccination is very, 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 very important. So please have a list. That's why we are making videos. So you have a book. Have a list of all the vaccination schedule. There are different vaccination we are going to be doing. Well, there's something we call the triple vaccine. There's something we call the fowl pox, the fowl cholera, the IBND, EDS. So there are a lot of vaccination we are going to be doing. So have a notebook. Note the days that we do all these different vaccination down. Imagine we are almost on week 3 and we don't have a single mortality and the birds are this active. And we are gradually, like after this their medication, we are going to change them from this drinker to the iron one, so they don't have a way where they are what is it called, where the dust or the poop is entering the water, because we are trying to reduce the treatment of coccidiosis to the minimum. Do you understand? We're trying to reduce the treatment of coccidiosis to the minimum. So you want to be very, very, very careful. So vaccinate your birds against disease like Newcastle, disease like Gomboro, which is the IB. If Gomboro comes for your flock, you will not even know that it's Gomboro that is killing your birds. Yes, it can be a very silent killer. So please vaccinate your birds against the diseases. Follow all the vaccination. If you miss any of the vaccination schedule, when they start laying, you start seeing problems. When they start laying, you start seeing problems. Yes, some vaccination can be quite expensive, but it is better that you do them, because when they start laying, you start seeing problems. So it is better you follow all the vaccination schedule. We also talked about the biosecurity protocols. The biosecurity protocols. One, limit visitors access. Some persons, because they want other people to know that they have birds in their farm, they begin to do, oh, come and say I had birds, oh this, oh that. Limit access into your farm. The number of person that enters here, you will not believe, it's just one person that enters inside this place. Limit access into your farm, at least until your birds are more matured. Do you understand? This at this young age, you don't want to be bombarding them with all the different drugs. You want to treat them accordingly. You want to treat them accordingly. Do you understand? So you don't want to bombard them with different drugs at this stage. So limit visitor access to your farm. Don't allow anybody to just enter your pen. Disinfect your footwears or your equipment. Like the person that enters here now, they have a footwear they enter into this place. Have a foot dip. A foot dip does not mean that you need a place that you already set up outside your that you have a place. You can have a bowl that you just put soap or water and something you just wash. If you know you have a designated slippers for your pen, that's a very good one. That is already about security. You don't wear it outside, you just pull it outside your pen and that's what you wear inside. That's a very good one. So please limit visitor access into your farm. Also disinfect your equipment. Control pest and rodents. That one is very, very important. Control pest and rodents. Some persons, rat can enter your pen, pest can enter your pen. You will see some persons, flies are inside their pen because the place is wet, the place is moist, the place is ammonia build up. So please, you want to control pest and rodents. It is very important that you control pest and rodents in your farm. Try as much as possible that your pen is not a place that rats can enter. There are some pens that because you are doing pullet and layers, birds can easily fly into it. It's very risky o. Dat thing can cause, they can bring bird flu from somewhere else in another farm, disease from another farm, they come and put it inside your chicken feed. So you want to make sure that your pen is more secured in a place that birds cannot fly from outside and enter your pen. It is very, very important. So you want to control pest and rodents. Keep a clean and dry environment, please. You can see our litter is very dry. Our litter is very dry. So please, you want to keep a dry environment. You can see all these ones, all they do is eat and sleep. This one is sleeping. They want to eat and sleep. They think they are not sick. They just want to eat and sleep and fly around and drink. So please, this another point was sanitation and hygiene. Like I said, always disinfect your pen before you bring in new batch of birds. And also provide clean water and feed. You will not understand the importance of clean water o. Clean water and feed. You see this water thing is one of the ways that our birds get fall sick easily. The water thing is one of the ways that our birds fall sick easily. So you want to give them clean water. That's why we even say use the feeders that have the stand that you can raise your, this is the point where you have to raise your drinkers. So you have to raise your drinkers. After this medication, we are raising our drinkers. So this is the point where you have to raise your drinkers up. Very, very, very important. Raise your drinkers. so that you don't have a lot of, when drinkers are down like this, they tend to, like, you have some dirt inside and all that, and that can breed coccidiosis. It's okay if you are doing boilers because they don't stay for long, but this one, they are staying for a very, very long time. So you want to provide clean water. Give them water they can finish every day. Give them water that they can finish every day. Give them water that they can finish every day. It is very, very important. Give them water they can finish every day, so that in the morning you can always watch their drinkers. Their drinkers need to be washed every morning. Then when you see a place that is wet, maybe they poured water on the ground, please remove the bedding and the waste and spread new sawdust. Please, when you see a place that is wet, remove the beddings, spread new shavings. It is very, 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 very important. This video is already too long, so tomorrow I'm going to talk about the last 2 points. The last 2 points: the nutrition and management, and also monitoring and vet care. So see you tomorrow, day 19. Hi everyone, welcome to day 19 of our pullet to layer class. Today is actually the last day of our CROD and coccidiosis treatment. Yes, it's the last day, so you can see that we are almost 3 weeks. It's the last day of our CROD and coccidiosis treatment. So I'm just waiting for them to finish the medication so we can actually give them vitamin. Like I will always say, we give our best vitamin a lot. And vitamin helps in building their immune system. So we bombard this our best with vitamin a lot. So you're going to be seeing us giving them a lot of vitamin. So after today, like I said yesterday, we are going to be changing this their drinkers to the I1. Though we've already introduced some of those drinkers. So we're going to, remove these other ones after the medication. We're going to remove them completely. So that being said, we have 2 more points that we've not discussed yesterday. We'll just get to it right now. We have the nutrition and health management. One thing I would say is always give your birds a good feed, balanced diet. As I will always say, already know the costing, do your cost analysis before you start the business. Please do your cost analysis before you start the business, so that you can always have the money to take care of your bird. It's best to have times two of the amount you intend to that is needed for the business, in case there is rainy days, in case there is increment of anything. So you want to give your birds good feed. And when you go to buy feed, I've often said it, please check the expiry date of the feed. Check the expiry date of the feed. Smell the feed. Some of this feed have stayed so long in the seller's place, in the distributor's place. Some of these feed have stayed so long there. They will even tear the what is it called, the paper away, the manufacturing paper, because it has stayed. In as much as, okay, the feed can stay 3 months, but check that it's not bringing other red ants or weevils or whatever you call it, because when that stuff is already inside the feed, it has reduced the quality of the feed. So you want to, check, make sure that the feed is still very, very okay. Because if your feed has mold, you're already giving your birds disease. So make sure the feed does not have mold or anything. If it's caked, it's already a bad feed. So you want to make sure that the feed does not have mold that you're giving your birds. Monitor your birds growth and health. Learn to weigh your birds, and sometimes take your some time and stay inside your pen. Observe your birds, walk around your pen. That way you'll be able to monitor, to know if anyone is falling sick. You'll be able to see if anyone is falling sick. Do you understand? You'll be able to know if anyone is falling sick, if anyone is not okay, then you know how to treat early. Because trust me, pullet don't just die. Oh. They don't just die like that. They start giving you signs small, small. Oh, I'm not feeling fine. So you want to walk around and be looking. Is there anyone that is looking like Judas that want to fall sick? So you know what to treat immediately. So you want to, please monitor their growth and health. We always weigh our beds. Yes, we always weigh our beds to make sure that we are on the right track. To know if the feed is good. If the feed is not good, we'll change. We change. You're not working for feed company. If your feed is not good, we'll change immediately. Even if it's a feed that we say it's very good. At a point, sometimes feed have batch error, so we can easily change. So one of the benefits of weighing your birds is to know if the feed is good enough. So you want to monitor their growth and health. Very, very important. Then when you see any health issues, please, it is very, very, very important that you address it immediately. Don't wait to out. If you have any health issues, you see anything that is not looking good, make sure that you address it immediately. That's why some of us, we buy our drugs before our birds come. We have backup so that if you see anything, if it falls on a Sunday, you want to quickly attack it. You are not waiting. You understand? We already showed you the list of drugs that we bought that we're going to be using. It does not mean we're going to be using it now. The truth is, some disease can show symptoms early, some can show symptoms later. That's why you see some persons in broilers, they'll tell you at 7 days their birds are already showing symptoms of coccidiosis. So some disease can show symptoms early, some can show symptoms late. So it depends. So the last point was monitoring and vet care. In pullets, you need a vet. So in pullets, you need a vet. Yes. In pullets, if you are not experienced, you need a vet. Yes, like I said, there's some vaccination you might not be able to do by yourself because you might be scared, so you not go and shoot them injection in the wrong place. So, but in pullets, you need a vet. So, you want to inspect your birds for signs of illness, like I've said, and you tackle it immediately. Then you reach out to it. If what you are seeing is confusing, if what you are seeing is confusing to you, reach out to a vet immediately. That's why you need a vet. You need a vet so that you can reach out to the vet immediately. You reach out to the vet immediately because it is very, very important. You don't want to keep, you don't want to take any chances. And buying drugs and keeping is very important. Coccidiosis drug, so drug for CRD, drug for fowl cholera, drug for typhoid. Like you have all the drugs kept in your house or in your farm is very, very, very important. It saves you in a rainy day. Imagine on a Saturday night or on a Sunday, that's when you are seeing something. You don't have to wait till the drug shop opens the next day. You can tackle it immediately. So please, these 5 points that we talked about is very important. Your vaccination programs, your biosecurity measures, your nutrition and health management, proper sanitation and hygiene, and lastly, your regular monitoring and vet care. Please walk around your pen, walk around your beds, observe your bed's behavior. There are some, these birds, they like to just eat and sleep, and they like pecking each other. So you want to observe your birds. If you want to monitor your birds, you want to give them space. If you don't give them space, they'll start pecking each other's anus, and that's already a problem for you. So please, you want to monitor your birds, give them space. Like these birds now, we are going to take them out very, very soon. Yes, because this place is already getting tight, so we're going to be taking them out very, very, very soon. So please, like I said, this is the last day of the CROD and coccidiosis treatment. Tomorrow, which is day 20, we're going to be giving our vitamin. So see you tomorrow, day 20. Hi, poultry lovers. Welcome to day 20 of our pullet to layer class. Don't forget, we finished our CROD and coccidiosis treatment yesterday. And like we used the central dicos and tylodox for the treatment. So, like I said, today we are going to give vitamin. We're actually treating at night today, and this is day 20. So by tomorrow, our birds will be officially 3 weeks old. So we are getting there. But today marks the last day we'll be giving them light throughout the night. Yes. So from today, it's going to be till 10, at most 11 o'clock. They will have total darkness. So they can sleep, they can rest, and all that. So it's very important that your birds rest. These not broilers that you expect that they will grow so fast. No, they are not broilers. So you want to give them rest. So from today, we'll be shutting the lights off at most by 11 p.m. till when they start laying. Even when they start laying, that's how it's going to be, light out. It's going to be like that, light out, even when they start laying. So that's how it's going to be. So we're not going to talk much today because I'm actually rushing out. So the 20, tomorrow will be 3 weeks. We're going to give vitamin for 2 or 3 days. Although we will have second dose of gomboro to do, so we're going to be doing that very soon. But I've not decided the day we're going to do that, but we're going to be doing that very soon. So this is it. Probably on Monday we'll do that one. So this is it. The beds, 3 weeks, looking really, 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 really good. At 3 weeks, they look, they're not 3 weeks yet. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks, but they look very, very good. So for now, by 11, they'll be light out. So persons from the first week, they do light out, but I prefer them eating for at least 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Then before I start doing the light out. Though normally we put the light out by 4 a.m. every day, but for now it's going to be 10 p.m. at most 11 p.m. and the beds will be in total darkness. For now, we're still on zero mortality. The birds are active. They are okay. They are very, very active, playful, okay, and all that. Like I told you, we are going to change the drinkers yesterday. I prefer these ones for them because it's kind of high and they can't like just poop on it and that. Want to increase the issue of coccidiosis as much as possible. So the 20, the birds are doing great. So I'll see you for tomorrow, the 21. Bye. Hi everyone. Welcome to our pullet to layer class. We are officially 2 weeks, day 21. You see what I always say, our advice. Always go to your farm unannounced. What can you see in this video? All the drinkers are quite empty and they are looking dry. That's to be that these birds have been out of water for a while, and it is very risky for your layer business. You have to learn to go to your farm unannounced. So nobody expected me by this time in the farm, and then workers will tell you, oh, we just put them, they just finish them. So you need to learn to go to your farm unannounced, because workers cannot work for you 100% though. If you want to get maximum productivity from your birds, you need to learn to show up unannounced. I see everywhere is empty. Probably they forgot that they have birds here. So have the attitude of going to your farm, showing up unannounced. Because you have birds, you want the birds to lay early. So this whatever they did today is drawing my birds one day backward. But right now the birds are 3 weeks. They are okay. Their weight is good. They are still on vitamin. They're supposed to be on vitamin. Their talk was there was no new vitamin with them. The old one has finished. So they were calling, I was not picking. So you need to learn to go to your farm unannounced. Do you understand? So they are still on vitamin. Day 22, which is tomorrow, we're going to do plain water. While day 23, we'll do the second dose of gomboro vaccination. So the birds are still on zero mortality. If it is broilers that you left without water like this, you will have problem. So this is day 21. The birds are doing great. So we see you tomorrow, day 22, and we'll have a class tomorrow, which is day 22. Like I said, learn to go to your farm unannounced. Thank you.